It was uncalled for, said Marty Thompson, whose great-uncle was a Navajo Code Talker. He can say what he wants when he's out doing his presidential business among his people, but when it comes to honoring veterans or any kind of people, he needs to grow up and quit saying things like that. Pocahontas is a well-known historical figure who bridged her own Pamunkey tribe in present-day Virginia with the British in the 1600s. But the National Congress of American Indians says Trump wrongly has flipped the name into a derogatory term, and the comment drew swift criticism from American Indians and politicians. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders, asked about criticism of Trump's remarks, said a racial slur was certainly not the president's intent. Trump made the comment as he stood near a portrait of President Andrew Jackson, which he hung in the Oval Office in January. Trump admires Jackson's populism. But Jackson is an unpopular figure in Indian country because his policies led to the forced removal of American Indians out of their southern homelands. The Navajo Nation suggested Trump's remark Monday was an example of cultural insensitivity and resolve to stay out of the ongoing feud between the senator and President Trump. All tribal nations still battle insensitive references to our people. The prejudice that Native American people face is an unfortunate historical legacy, Navajo Nation President Russell Begay said in a statement. Still, Begay and relatives of Navajo Code Talkers said they are honored the story of the men recruited from the vast Southwest Reservation to become Marines could be told on a national stage. Peter McDonald, a former Navajo chairman and trained Code Talker who stood beside Trump, also took the opportunity to ask for support for a Navajo Code Talker museum. Trump obliged. McDonald didn't immediately return messages left Monday by the Associated Press. He didn't visibly react to Trump's Pocahontas comment and later told the president he was certain he would succeed, crediting military generals. Michael Smith, a Marine whose father was a Code Talker, said most of the Code Talkers would be skeptical about going to the White House because it could be construed to mean they support a political cause. So, why did they go? Why were they there? He's putting them in the Oval Office to say, "You did a good job," and say hi to Pocahontas. Smith said. They should be taken care of as heroes, not as pawns. Michael Nez, whose father helped develop the code based on the Navajo language, said his father would have been upset to hear Trump's Pocahontas comment. But, as other Code Talker relatives said, his father was taught to respect the president as the commander-in-chief. It's too bad he does put his foot in his mouth, Nez said. Why he does it? I don't know. I feel really sad that they didn't get treated with respect, she said. The president has long feuded with Warren, an outspoken Wall Street critic who leveled blistering attacks on Trump during the campaign. Trump seized on questions about Warren's heritage, which surfaced during her 2012 Senate race challenging incumbent Republican Senator Scott Brown. Warren said in an interview on MSNBC that, unfortunately, Trump cannot make it through a ceremony honoring heroes without having to throw out a racial slur. New Mexico Senator Tom Udall, vice chairman of the Indian Affairs Committee, added, Donald Trump's latest racist joke during Native American Heritage Month no less demeaned the contributions that the Code Talkers and countless other Native American patriots and citizens have made to our great country. Associated Press writer Catherine Lucy in Washington, D.C., contributed to this report.